Someone lost their wings.
Vantis runes are in the bank. Take one out. They're in tab 1. And then target Kil'jaeden and use it.
Oh, that's convenient.
If I target Unbleed, will it become a Vantis rune Unbleed?
Definitely useful.
That's neat.
Everyone get here. Summon anyone who's not here. There's a guild bank down for you all to get your rune.
Unbleed is an unvalid target. Or invalid target. For the Vantis rune.
Alright, so it was linked on the Facebook, but I know not all of you are on the Facebook or check it, but Fat Boss actually released their guide for this fight like 6-7 hours ago. So, beyond the guide,
Really nice.
if you did watch the other guide for besides the Kalani, it is good, but Fat Boss explains a lot more things in depth. So I hope everyone got a chance to watch that before tonight. But basically, the things that are different is the orb. The purple orb knocks you back more, so like before, as long as you were close to it, you wouldn't get knocked off. Now you really do need to aim yourself for these corners of the room. If you are at the sides of the square room, you will probably get thrown off. Yeah, I wish proper bird guides still exist. And also a very important thing to know with the Focus Dread Flame is that it does shoot in the line, a piercing line through the target. So you don't, if you're targeted with it and you're really close to the boss, you don't need to like run out. You can just stay. Anyone who gets it should just stand still. So even if you're standing right next to the fucking boss, like if I got it, I'll try and not pull him. If I got it right here, it didn't, well, it doesn't matter that I'm close to the boss because you could all just get in line behind me and it's still gonna share damage. So with the Focus Dread Flame, make sure you're taking advantage of the fact you could be behind the target too, so you don't feel you need to be too clustered. As well as it does do the 5-yard splash damage, which you didn't do in normal, so you need to make sure that you aren't hugging people while you're soaking. With a group the size, we are not going to need everybody in each one. We still want about half of the raid in it though. So if it's absolutely full and you could not get in without touching somebody, then don't get in. There's enough people there. Obviously, whenever it goes out, everybody should run to it because there's going to be people who have bursting Dread Flame or they're handling some other mechanic where they can't soak. So we want everybody to try and soak it that can. But again, if you see that it's full of people and there's plenty of people there, just don't bother. The ads need to be stacked up and they need to be blown up. Whenever you grow big and we're about to drop a reflection, stack behind the tank or on the boss and get on his left foot so that you do not drop the ads directly behind him. So if a Focus Dread Flame is behind him and people aren't trying to soak it or whatever, don't end up eating a bunch of splash damage just because they're trying to kill the ads. So left foot of the boss with the ads to drop them. The tank will spawn an ad as well. I don't think it comes out at the exact same time. I think it's got a separate timer. When it does come out, same thing. It's going to be tanked directly on the boss, and we just need to blow it up because just like the other ads, it will do a stacking increase on not only the damage, but the radius of its AoE. So we just need to blow it up before it gets too many casts off. Phase 3, when we go into the phase 2.5 transition or whatever, hunters actually can track Illidan, which is pretty awesome. Something that Fat Boss video said that the other video didn't. Hunters using your track humanoids can actually see where Illidan is on the map and just immediately ping where he is as soon as he spawns. So that's pretty fucking OP for that phase. So yeah, just ping where he is, then we go over to Illidan and we stack, blow up ads, and run probably 2 healing cooldowns to stay alive. Also, as soon as phase 3 begins, basically as soon as the screen goes black and we're in the darkness, everybody needs to pop personal. I was calling for it in normal, but in heroic it's even more important. There's a heal and absorb shield on everybody, as well as the fact that you just can't be healed until we're all next to Illidan. So just, you want to run personals there and do whatever you can to stay alive until we're all at Illidan getting healed up. And the ads can be gripped, and we definitely want them all gripped in together. Beyond that, in phase 3, the flaming orb will come down. It's very visible. You'll see it. It doesn't activate right away. It seems like there's like a 5-second window of it spawning for someone to get there. When an orb drops down, if you are not a mobile class, you need to get the fuck away from that orb. And we basically want our hunters to, and yeah, we got both of them on. We want our hunters and probably our mages to handle those orbs. So basically you guys use your movement speeds, blinks, your disengages or whatever, get away from the orb, try and get it to a rift. If you have a cooldown up, pop it before the orb actually hits you. The further you chase the orb, the less damage it's going to do and the less size that fire patch is going to be. Is there something I am missing? I think I covered all the heroic mechanics.
The obelisk.
I think that's it.
What was that, Nolan?
The obelisk or like a softened rage.
Yeah, the
Well, that
pillars.
will save in normal too, yeah. But you need to make sure that, oh, they hit a lot harder though.
And knockback.
And they did in normal as well, but it's just more of an issue. You need to make sure that you avoid the obelisks in heroic. You probably will get thrown off the platform if you get hit, and you might just die from the damage. The runes are in the guild bank in the first tab. If that bank disappeared, someone drop another. But this is going to be a phase-by-phase fight, so let's just learn it as we go. There is going to be a very bad rollover mechanics, an overlap in phase 2, and the first time it happens we probably won't really be aware and we're just going to fucking die to it. But there is a point where we're just going to sacrifice the focus Dreadflame because there's so much other shit going on that we're going to hope we have a res, or hope it lands on someone with immunity. They're just going to eat it to the face, and we'll, but like, again, we'll, once it happens and we go, okay, that's definitely the bad overlap, then we'll start calling that out and doing it like that. The Armageddons, just like a normal, absolutely need to be soaked. We need people with immunities to soak the big ones. At least
Tanks can get quite a few of them.
Yeah, the tanks can call it out when they have them, but people with immunities be ready to pick them up if need be. That all being said, I think we're ready to go. Again, we will sit people if needed, but the more people will kill this with, the better for bonus rolls and extra gear. With Phantasy runes, we shouldn't hit any DPS walls. This is all going to be about living and staying alive. Don't get knocked off by the fucking orb, you know, and just don't fail to the mechanics. Beyond that, it's not that different from normal. And we have our mains in here. We have people with 4 sets. We have a lot of gear. We should smoke this shit. And if we do kill this within an hour or whatever, you're just done for the night. You have an early night to come into tomorrow for the long day of normal in the afternoon and our first mythic night, and be nice and well slept and prepared. So let's not take all night on this. We want to kill it with as many people as possible, but again, if I see someone is like really particularly struggling with a basic mechanic of the fight, like if you just keep getting knocked off by the orb or just something like that, I'm probably going to sit you, because I don't want the whole raid team to go 4 hours because 3 people just didn't grasp a mechanic. You will end up getting this kill, but the faster we get this down and just get this farmable, the better. Everyone's going to get their gear and shit in the end. But it's going to be the same deal with Mythic. If you're struggling on a mechanic, if you're really holding the team down, you're just going to get sad. You will get another chance. It doesn't mean you're off the team, but we're going for speed and efficiency, and we're always going to bring the 20 people that we think will kill the boss first. You will get in for farm and repeat kills, but that first kill, we don't want to struggle. We want to get it down quickly. There will be ads in phase 1. Oh yeah, something that I didn't say, but I think everyone knows, is in Heroic, the boss cleaves. Make sure you are not in front of the fucking boss at any time. When he does the claws, you will fucking die. Alright, everyone's good to go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Armageddon in 4.
shadows within your own souls and free. Obliteration beckons. Give in to your fears. Your
Stack on the boss's left foot if you have a reflection. AoE this shit down hard. Good. That's how fast they're supposed to die before the third cast. A singularity in 7, so that's the floor, but the first one will be in the middle.
Get sent towards the corners.
before your master.
Backs towards the corners.
You'll want to move on away.
We had like 5 stacks.
Go ahead and get him up. Let's soak. We have a res. Get him up.
I have the one in
There's
melee.
3 in the back corner here. I need help.
Still you resist. Then let me repay your arrogance.
Okay, transition phase. Good job. Armageddon again. If you don't have buffs,
I'll get the
soak
big one.
these. Soak these. If you don't have a buff.
Who will save you now?
Singularity. Oh,
One was
somebody
left.
didn't soak. There's singularities in the corner here. We didn't have to deal with this during the last transition. So, but that's easy, the ones in the corner. Then Focus Dread Flame, then another Armageddon, another Focus Dread Flame, and then it's phase 2. But good job, we got through phase 1 with only 1 death, so.
The tank calls that they can get one, let them, and save the immunity.
We can
Well,
totally
it's
get
better.
2 stacks.
It's better, of course, to get a 2-stack than let the raid wipe. But yeah, if possible, you avoid getting 2 stacks. But that's good because the transition is not that hard. We'll be in phase 2 in no time. And all
We
phase
might
2
even
adds is the
beat-
Dread Flames.
We might even be able to beat that second Armageddon. We were really close there.
Yeah, yeah. That would help a lot since he does it right into that phase. And we will lust in phase 2 just to burn that phase. So again, you know, we're already almost to the lust point. And phase 3 really doesn't add much, just the fire and the pillars. Alright, give an alien a second here.
You can eat like the 1 Armageddon plus like the big circle damage, right? During the intermission? Or is that enough to kill you?
I think you want to avoid it if possible.
Alright, let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This battle shall be your last.
Armageddon soon.
Obliteration beckons.
I'll let you get a hit.
Look at that guy. Start trying.
Reflections, be ready to blow these up. Get ran up. They got a 3rd cast off, which they really can't.
Not after the landing on round deck.
Yeah, he cleaved half the melee.
Yeah, let's just wipe it up.
The game was fighting us that way instead of like first one.
Would be best.
Struggle. Azeroth shall fall to the Burning Legion. Do not waste my time, Messer. Cannot command.
Let's go.
Go up to the side, melees.
5, 4, 3, 2,
He
1.
doesn't cleave until fell.
This battle shall be your last.
Armageddon soon.
Death reigns upon you. You cannot resist your own nature.
Back on his left foot if you have things. Good job. Singularity in 8. Backs to the
5.
corners.
An inevitable fate.
Can't be in the circle.
Death reigns upon
Soak these. Soak these.
Still you
There's one gonna
resist.
hit.
Then let me repay your
Rip.
arrogance. Fall, hero. Obliteration beckons. Consume them all.
Are we wiping or?
Yeah, yeah.
Before your an inevitable fate. Who will share your fate? Fall, a meaningless struggle. Azeroth shall fall to the Burning Legion.
Have to soak the Armageddon, guys.
Do not waste my time, unless you dare summon me. Cannot command.
Alright, let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This battle shall be your last. Obliteration
Armageddon.
You cannot resist your own nature.
Shadow reflections. Come on. his left foot. Float is up. Singularity 5.
Rocket hit.
Orb.
He got it off, so
I take the big one.
Still you resist. Then let me repay your
he's gonna just do it again right away.
obliteration.
Even if you have to get a second one, just do it.
I got
Get
the
the big
second one. Oh, here.
I'll have a 2-stack.
Before your mass and inevitable.
Oh no, that
that
shit
one for
fucking
some
smoked
reason.
me. Or did someone miss one?
We
Someone
missed
missed
Someone missed one.
Someone was in it and then they walked out of it at the end.
Who will share fate?
Just wipe it up. We can't fucking fail to this. It's gonna be a steady mechanic through every single phase. Like, soak the fucking circles.
Rains upon you. Who will
How many mechanics on fights have been soaked the circles since this game started? This is not
inevitable?
a difficult fucking mechanic.
Master. Consume them all.
But yeah, if you're
Just
referencing
die,
the
dude.
one that walked out towards the middle, that was actually me, but I did get back in it. I got hit by the
Your
Dread
fate
Flame
was
burst,
sealed
which
the
initially
moment
I
you
thought was the
stepped
thing,
into the
but
nether.
then I got back in it and I took damage from both the blast and the rain, so it was somebody else.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, the one in the middle was it. I was in it, then I moved out, then I moved back in after I realized that that wasn't the mechanic that hit me. There is 2 phases to the blast. Like, it looks like the meteor comes down, or there's like a bursting thing, and then the meteor comes down at the end. You just have to sit in the circle longer than you think, like until you get the debuff.
Yeah, that transition too, the boss takes like 99% less damage. There's like no reason why those aren't soaked. Like, all you do is
It's 100%
handle.
mechanics.
Yeah, all you do is survive and do mechanics. Soak the fucking circles, get in the line, focus Dread Flame. Spread out if you have bursting Dread Flame. Like, there's nothing else to do. You don't have to DPS. There's no excuse to fail in that phase. So let's stop wasting time on that phase. We should be working on phase 2 already. Let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were fools to follow me. Death rains upon you. Confront your own darkness.
Spirit, stack on left foot of boss.
Kill the ads. Do not be on the orb.
We beat the Armageddon there, but we're getting the normal one. function soak.
Armageddon's gone.
I'll get the big one.
Oh, Rupturing Singularity. Look where it is. Don't be where you're gonna get knocked off. You don't need to be right on it here, but just Sargeras Dread Flame. Just be in a line, but don't be completely stacked.
For the most part, good job.
Armageddon. And Focus Dread Flame. So people need to soak, but we also need people to line up. Singularity.
Okay,
Singularity. Where is it? Where is it? Over here.
5.
Go ahead and res him. Next phase. Spread out with those. Get boss in position. Bloodlust. Same thing. We're gonna get ads. Attack on his left foot.
Good job.
Look at Dread Flame. Don't be too stacked, or the beam goes all the way through. Next, we'll leave a tank ad and Armageddon, so we need to soak. Armageddon. Soak. Ruptured Singularity could be anywhere on the map. Kill this ad, but look for the orb. All GPS on that.
Watch out, the cleave's huge, like it hits behind his foot.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah, you get the boss. Orb. Pay attention to the orb there.
On the CB and taunt this off me. The ad, I mean.
Res the DPS.
Innervate.
Singularity. It's in the middle. It's in the
I'm
middle.
waiting.
Put your back to a corner. You can't overlap those.
No, it's spread.
Not that bad.
Can't let him get out of place either. We'll have to, if the Singularity spawns in one of the corners, we're gonna have to drag the boss to it on a line. So that we're knocked back into the middle, roughly.
Make sure you call out when you're moving so we don't get cleaved.
Yeah, we will.
Whoever is the tank that have the ad, are they gonna be tanking the boss too? Because it's too close for not.
Yeah, I know that was the problem.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? On the line, see if you can taunt that ad off of me when it spawns. And if you can't, we'll adjust.
Cannot command.
That was a really good attempt, though.
I'm gonna put markers up in the corners so you can call out easier where the Singularity's at.
Yeah, that'd be good. But yeah, we just need to do well during those overlaps. When Singularity and Focus Dread Flame's going on, you still need to make sure you soak the fire, so the person with the fire might need to move a little bit so they're more lined up with an area that's not going to knock people off. But we were like 13% from pushing to the second transition there.
And I think the guide
No
said
wonder.
they only, like, I think Fat Boss only had a third of their people in the line, so we don't need everybody in it. It's
No,
probably
no,
better.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
if it looks crowded, if it looks like there's enough people in it, then it's fine. But yeah, we still need a good portion in there, probably like 7 people or so. All right, let's go.
Five.
This battle shall be
Really?
Okay.
the last.
Armageddon.
Obliteration beckons.
The fact that Dark has to heroic leap out of melee to soak a fucking thing in range is pathetic.
Kill these. Orb soon.
Save you now.
He's gonna get Armageddon this time.
Death reigns upon you. Still you resist. Then let me
He's gonna do it again. You gotta take the T-stack to do it.
I'll get the big one.
So good.
I got him.
Burstings need to spread out.
Somebody got out of it again?
Someone missed.
Someone
Singularity on purple. We're just gonna die here, for sure.
Yeah, if we miss one, it's a wipe.
Yeah, yeah. People can't fail to that shit.
Just to reiterate, at that phase, there's going to be a meteor that comes down. That's not actually what you need to soak. You need to stay in the red circle until it disappears completely and you have a debuff.
Bow before your master, insolent mortals. Your fate was sealed the moment you stepped into the Nether.
Yeah, I think it takes like 7 seconds to fall, so it's a long time.
Well, let's see that second transition. Count it down.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It is a simple matter to show courage against my fear. Can you face the shadows within your own soul and frame? Death reigns upon you. Give in to your fears, your desires.
Ads incoming. Singularity 5. so you cast it again.
I'll get the big one.
Do mechanics and survive. Singular, not purple. Get Bran up after it's safe. Focus Dread Flame.
At that point, if you're in Egypt, dude, you can totally like move.
We should probably have a standpoint that's what they doesn't feel possible.
Focus Dread Flame and Soaks. Singularity, where is it? On red. Spread out, go for practice here. Go ahead and lust. Ads incoming. Stack on his left foot. Focus, dribbling. Brand steady. Tank out to the spawn, it's gonna be on front of him because there's one tank, so we'll just do what we can. Armageddon, so. Kill the sad, singularity.
Tanks are dead.
Yeah, it's just the Fell Claws, right? Like, just, I don't know, big cooldowns for Fell Claws. I've been using an external every time it's available, but it's only available 1 out of 3.
Please, die.
I know on Fat Boss's guide they said that if we can have an immunity, use it for the big soak instead of the tank.
So they all are
available.
yeah.
They're using different types of tanks. Well, yeah, but they want you to save those for Fell Claws and stuff.
I mean,
I'm usually fine for the claws. I think my armor was just broken there.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles. Like you.
Let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cannot resist your own nature.
Ads. won't get an Armageddon.
Still you resist. Let me Dead rain consume them all.
I'm not gonna soak this one.
Someone with immunity.
I'm soaked up.
Fall before your fall. Here.
Singularity soon.
5,
It's on green.
4,
Then a focus dread
1.
flame.
Who will share fate? Here.
Let's get crew up.
Veneration beckons.
Armageddon and focused. I'm gonna be directly across.
I
from
got
you.
the big one. No, no, me. You got it. Okay.
Who will save you now?
Singularity on purple.
Consume
Next
them
phase.
all.
Spread out.
Fall.
Lust.
Sense that inevitable fate.
That's Red flame and get the line.
Did the move back?
No, you can just get on the other side of it. Doesn't matter.
An inevitable fate. Face your death. Death reigns upon you.
Armageddon's.
Consume them all.
I'm going for it. I got it. I got it.
Kill the tank ad.
An inevitable fate. Bow before your master. Who will share?
Singularity on green.
Singularity on green. As soon as this blows up, get over there.
1.
Oops.
Singularity, where is it?
Middle.
Center.
Middle.
Armageddon. And ads as well.
I'm gonna die.
Ouchie.
Pretty sure that's the focus dread flame that's supposed to kill themselves.
Azeroth shall fall to the Burning Legion.
Let's get a hammer or cheese up, please.
You can now.
So, are we gonna tank the boss in a certain spot every time, pretty much?
I'm trying to, yeah.
Alright, can you put a mark where you're gonna have him? And he's gonna be facing us where we are now?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's have the focus dread flame always try and be in phase 2 where he is now, and I put a yellow marker there. It's just hard to see because he's standing there. But anyway, so all of the ranged, there's no reason why we can't just all hang out on that side. So focus dread flame always just get directly behind him, so that'll make it easier for people to get in it or not be in it if there's too many. In phase 3, we can't do that because we're going to be moving around and we're just going to need to adapt on the fly. I believe you could probably come in at him. I don't think it's gonna offset the heals too much or anything. But yeah, during the transition, the marked spot won't work. This is just for actually in phase 2 when we're stacked up. So again, to the focus dread flame in transition, it's not going to go on yellow because it shoots from where he is in the air and we can't control it like that. So it's just going to be on the fly in transition, on the fly in phase 3, but in phase 2 we'll have that set spot for it. Right there where we died to is the point at which we should be close to pushing him. We just had a lot of people dead. So it's not that long of a fight. Alright, count it down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This battle shall be your last.
Getting soon.
Generation beckons. Sense the corruption.
Wait, please.
Ads. Get ran up. Singularity soon. First to mark. Two people got thrown off. Good for practice. Armageddon.
I'll fuck the big one.
Singularity.
Unread.
So that's my bad again.
Someone moved out of one.
I see this a lot, where if somebody's already in it,
Responsibility of it.
other people walk into it for no reason. Like, we don't need to double soak them. If somebody's already in it, don't walk into it. Because you're just adding confusion.
Fall here. Who will save you now? A meaningless struggle. Azeroth shall fall to the Burning Legion.
Right, the first person in the circle should always stay in the circle. If somebody else walks in, they're the wrong person. They shouldn't do that.
If you're the second person in the circle, go do something else. Whoever gets in there first, stay in, you have it.
I should be able to always get that first big one. First in the transition, I mean.
Someone try and mass him off the edge. Oh, never mind, he's on. Just Rezzle.
Then he'll need to release.
Why not relogging?
Because I'd already masked.
Let's go.
Bleed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This battle shall be your last. And raised upon you. You cannot resist your own nature.
I think once you hunters is like on the very edge of the circle about it, you know?
Oh, I got the
Straight up.
Yeah, there was one that just wasn't served. It was over by purple when I tried to roll out to it in a second. It just wasn't served.
Yeah, I tried to leap there too. But it's behind us. I mean, can't we just have range spread out around the room at the before we pull?
Yeah, in phase 1 there's no focus red flame, we don't need to be on one
Because I
side.
mean, range should be able to get every single one in this first phase. We've got enough.
Well, that's what I said. It's sad to see Dark of all people like heroic leaping out in range, just standing there, not soaking a single one. Like everyone in the raid, aside from like a warlock, has some type of movement speed to get across this to soak. And, like warlocks can even put
have
gates
it
down.
too.
And it's like 10 people carrying all the soaking for everybody else.
We talked about healing. It's there for all that progression. It's not all of it.
What? How can you be surprised?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm
Even
logging,
Dark
so I'll
is
look at
logging.
it.
Like,
Count it down. Stop fucking failing. and not
Prepare
doing
if you need to. Wink, wink.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It is a simple matter to show courage against my people. Can you face the shadows within your own soul and bring obliteration beckons?
There's a lot on blue side.
Confront your own darkness.
Bye.
Armageddon.
I'll get the big one.
Consume them all. Save you now and never.
Singularity on red. Focus dread flame. Look at the boss. Line up. Was that people stacked together?
Yes.
Yeah.
5 in range.
I also have a dot.
Soak if you can.
Save you now.
Singularity on ready.
Ready.
Burst and dread flame and spread out.
1.
Consume them all.
Alright, now focus dread flames will go on that yellow marker. Lust.
Cannot resist your own nature.
Adds. Tank
Oh,
guys
yeah.
soon, but we need to soak as well.
I got the big one.
Kill the sad. One missed again. Gotta be better about the focus. Dread flame. And people gotta stop getting knocked off as well.
5,
I got hit by 7 applications of it, so that means there were 7 people in range of me. And I'm sure the others that that died got hit the same.
Again, you tried people, and if it is so crowded that you can't do that, then there's enough people in it and don't get in it.
Does the focus dread beam thing go through the entire area or just from him?
Adam, we're gonna go heals.
It's from him out in a straight line.
Yeah,
like
from him.
40, 50 yards or something. It's massive. It doesn't actually matter where the target is in that range. It goes all the way in that range.
Well, I'm saying it starts at him though, right?
Correct.
Okay.
What's the main Armageddon hit called? Not the dot, like the big hit.
It's like Armageddon rain or something.
Yeah, it's
there's
the
like
rain.
7 different Armageddons.
Yeah, it's Armageddon rain.
Okay.
And you really, and Fat Boss reiterated throughout the fight that the whole way to kill this fight is to be setting up for the next mechanic. You have to be looking at your timers and be like, oh, there's an orb in 10 seconds, I shouldn't be on the fucking edge of the map, or there's a focused dread flame, I shouldn't be in Egypt, I should be ready to get in the line, where's the boss at? Like, you need to be looking at your timers and know what the next mechanic we're going to deal with is.
And it's all going to be the same set mechanics. It's
Every
never going to
fucking
change.
attempt. So once you learn the order, you're like, okay, that just happened, now this is next. Like, you just need to be getting prepared. It's the same people getting knocked off, it's the same people dying to other shit, and it's the same people living. It's the same people that you don't see on the death logs until the wipes all the time. Like, you just need to set up for the next mechanics and not be in bad positions. Count it down.
Fucking Divine Storm on Bleed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One in front of the boss, don't just get soaked.
An inevitable. Give into your
Clog, you're just...
Ads. Singularity 10. We are going to get the double Armageddon here.
Raids upon you.
I got it. I got it.
Still you resist.
I can't fuck the next big one.
Someone with immunity needs to get this big one.
I'll soak big one.
Obliteration.
Soak these.
Them all.
I'm
If
bubbling.
you can get this one. Or as long as it's back.
Destroy your master.
Singularity.
Daggery.
Focus Dread Flame. Look where the boss is. We have a lot of room. You can spread out. Armageddon again.
Obliteration beckons.
Got the big one.
Focus Dread Flame.
Fall before your master.
Singularity on green, green, green.
5,
If you're in the middle, it'll be fine. And next phase, spread out with these. Don't be in overlaps. One is okay. Lust. Get one of the DPS. Ads incoming. Focus Dread Flame, remember we're going to be behind them. Range, just try and be straight behind them. Shred out, remember you can use behind the person too. Armageddon soon, and then the tank ad's going to be up. So please. I got the one on green. Kill the tank ad as soon as you can. Singularity incoming.
Innervate.
On red.
Singularity on red and a Dread Flame. Okay, don't get knocked off.
Yeah, I got it. It's good.
3 healers.
We could res a healer. Get one up.
An inevitable fate.
Takes
Now we have it. Just wiped it.
Black hole sun, won't you come?
An inevitable fate. Face your destiny. Obliteration beckons. Who will share your fate?
So that was my bad. I think when the Focus Dread Flame stacks up with the knockback, I got to make sure that, because it was on me at that case, I have to make sure that I'm lined up with a corner, so anybody that's soaking doesn't get knocked off. I think that was the issue there. That's why we lost so many people to the soak there. Yeah.
Well, we could have also dropped the movement speed.
That's true, but I think just in general it's a good strategic choice to, if you have those when they're coupled up, make sure that you're lined up with the corner, just so everybody soaking doesn't have to have this tricky movement going on at the last second.
I don't know if it would help or not, but something to keep in mind, the 4 arrows in the center of the room line up with the corners. So if your camera is blinding you, you can use that to line yourself up.
I was wondering if you knew about that Vran for the Fellclaw.
Oh yeah.
Because you can block
Incredible.
it. Yeah.
For the meteors too.
Wait, those are crit blockable?
Yes.
Now that's interesting.
Alright, let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were fools to follow me here. Obliteration beckons. Give into your fears, your desires.
Ads incoming.
Oh, Annaline's on it early, so.
Get him up. More coming.
Obliteration beckons. Still you resist. Then let me repay your arrogance.
I can get the next big one.
Consume them all.
Soak these little ones.
On the line sec.
One. Singularity. On red. On red. Armageddon 8. Focus Dread Flame. Don't be too stacked. Armageddon.
I get the big
Focus Dread Flame.
An inevitable fall before your master.
Singularity. On red.
Innovate.
Consume them all.
Lust. Absent. Flame.
Confront your own.
Armageddon, and then Kil'jaeden. So don't be overlapping multiples of these.
On the end.
Singularity soon.
Before your master.
The flame. Singularity on purple, don't get knocked off.
We stack all these, so she ain't the last one to die.
I won't be.
Oh yeah, never mind.
A meaningless struggle. Azeroth shall fall to the Burning Legion.
This phase is by and far the hardest part of this entire fight, by the way, so we just need to get this down and survive. Phase 3 will come a lot easier to us, as well as that transition. Just have to be really smart about positioning, learn the order of the mechanics. And you have time with the Focus Dread Flame, so just make sure that you're in line with it and not stacked on other people. Alright, let's go. Everybody should be fully on that tank ahead when it's up. So instead, just get it out of the way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fools to follow. Raise upon you.
orb and 5. Damn it, we just missed it, so please.
Then let me repay your arrogance.
I can get the next big one.
Them all.
On the line stack.
Fall before your
Singularity.
inevitable fate.
Someone missed.
That up.
Just wipe.
Who will share? Fall here.
I was watching as 2 people ran right past that one.
Nah, some other one might have hit. But
If you look at them right now, you see how there's like a red thing that comes out of the circle. That means it's not being soaked. If the circle is just swirly on the ground without that animation coming out, it means someone's in it. You only need to soak the ones that have the tall red thing coming out of them.
And don't run out, just stand there until you're confident that it's gone. Because that's what's hitting most of the time, is people running out. That's what happened there.
Yeah, we'll take a 5 right now, and yeah, I think we should just downsize for the first kill. This is gonna get a lot easier in the future, but we'll take a 5 and we'll downsize a little bit and just get this done. And again, next week we'll be able to kill more people. We had to do the same thing with Kil'jaeden, and bosses are a little bit of a bitch. So, but let's take our 5 now, and we'll make it actually a 7. So officers take a 5 and then go to the officer channel, so we can figure this out.
game, Nolan.
Thank you.
That's one way to separate the DKs.
I like needs to get details so you can change this.
What would I even change it to though?
Trinidad.
Trinidad.
Or whatever you want. I was redneck earlier. I don't know about Donald Trump, but...
You're complaining about RNG? Don't know RNG.
I mean,
Lottery.
Weapon Masters pretty much are poison bomb. And
Yeah,
even
but
then, it's like a glitch.
have you ever fested and strike twice and gotten 4 wounds, but your pet ate 2 of them on the pull?
It's so fun.
Hey man, 6% to hit twice.
Yeah, but your pet ate 2 on the pull and you need 6.
Depending on double doom procs during lust in that second phase, I can either go from 10th to 8th in damage, or I can pop straight to 1st. And that's also
It's
depending
about a
on
50%
wounds.
chance on a crit chance to get a buff.
I mean, Unholy's better than it was at the beginning of the expansion, but...
Tempted to like not transform my pet right away before the pull.
Yeah. I'd almost like rather wait until, even though you don't have the tier set, even though you don't have the tier set, I would just go ahead and start playing it like you have the shoulders, because I don't have that issue, because where I wait to transform after DA's out. Or at least wait until transform after you arm me, just to be safe. Since you don't have the shoulders, are you running infected, or are you still doing SI?
Hmm?
Are you running infected claws?
I'm running infected.
Yeah. I figured that would help you out some, but I guess your pet's just being a bitch.
I don't really have like reason to run Shadow Fusion, I'd say.
You only really need to run it if you have the shoulders. It's the only time you actually see a huge difference.
I wonder if this trinket really is better though.
How much damage has it done overall? What's the thing called from it?
Ceaseless Toxin, it did 49.58 million.
I mean, it's not bad.
Alright,
I think it sims so high because the strength.
We're gonna go with groups 1 through 5. Some of you are sitting because you volunteered. A lot of you that are sitting are, and Adam's sitting just because you missed a day of raiding this week and came in late today. Otherwise you would be in here. But most of you in that group are sitting, unless you volunteered, just because you didn't mythic raid last year and you're just behind in item level. Some of you are doing everything right and you're just low in damage, and we need to make this fight easier with less people and make this a for sure kill this week, and that's why this is happening. So again, this is not a notice of you being sat for mythic. You probably will get this kill next week, but we just have to make this as easy as possible, and some of you are still getting geared up for this. But again, Adam, it's just because you missed a day this week and you got on late. But we do want you in for most progression. Yeah, no, like I said, for some of you, and this was your first week coming back into raiding, you did great, and you know, we're going to continue gearing you guys and catching you all up, but for the sake of killing this, and we still might drop another person or two if we find that it still seems too much with 22. But anyway, let's get going. There's still one person in who shouldn't be.
Does Armageddon always put out the same amount of spots?
Is someone streaming so they can continue to watch? I don't really care about the other guilds watching tonight because they're already done raiding.